Hello guys, welcome back to Vanilla Swirl. And last time we left off, we were just about to enter the Green Beacon Dungeon, which apparently now contains a monument block. So, we have that to look forward to. Alright, let's not have a map on our hotbar, but rather torches. Oops. Yikes. Boom, 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 boom. Gonna kind of try to run and do this as fast as possible. I do want to take out spawners. I don't want to just leave them sitting around. And whoa, I was stuck on a block for a second. So that was not good. But we're fine now. It'll be good for levels too. Boom, boom. I instinctively tried to like switch to my bow, my non-existent bow, to deal with him. Let's grab this iron. Don't want to waste too much time. Because then there starts to be a lot of mobs and that's not fun. Let's see. Alright, that's a somewhat big vein. Let's take out these. Grab this. And this. Probably should have brought a crafting table. Well, we're slowly getting achievements now, yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to make ladders, so we have a better way out. There we go. Just did that, and then that, there. Then more later. Let's hopefully kind of just try to move quickly. Whoa, it just spawned. Aware that there's lava. Okay, so I see. They're just zombies from before, and actually, no, I was gonna try to mine out a block so they'd all flow into lava, but that didn't happen. Oh, did for him though. Alright, let's... Oh, I saw him spawn. Bit. A lot of this is probably just with the amount of lag I'm dealing with, but I feel so much better about this than the first one. And then in March. That's weird though. That goes up, so I'm gonna hope that's not the way to go. It is the way to go. Darn. Well, I guess it's better than being precariously placed along a lava bridge. Right, they're still spawning. I shouldn't have. Let's take care of that. Alright, just wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna get, whoa, pushed into lava. Babies didn't notice me pretty quickly. This is my axe. I didn't have much success with that. Take out the creepers. Yikes. Oh, I was trying to eat, but... Oh. It's another instance of me freezing up. Skeleton, what are you doing here? It's supposed to be a no skeleton zone. Probably one of those with skeleton spawner that would answer my questions. Alright, I see a couple skeletons fighting, so I'm gonna do my best to take advantage of that. Right, he's gone. Ooh, that should have been bad. Actually. Ooh, this is... the wooden pickaxe is actually really fast. I'm kinda getting tired of these skeletons with their aimbots. Luckily, it looks like that's not the way I need to go. Perhaps even worse, it's the fact that I need to go upstream with these skeletons. Whoa. Let's heal. There's a lot of guys falling right now. Yikes. It's not a good spot for me. Yeah, this is much faster to destroy spawners in the light. Skeletons, you aimbots. Actually, that was probably not a good idea. The monsters are now going to be able to walk up to me, probably. Oh, I do hear a blaze spawner. Alright, that is just to make sure that mobs can't follow me up here. Those skeletons will still be able to shoot me. They won't if I do that. But up here, they're just falling from down there. Or from up here. I also hear blaze, obviously. And that's not something I like. Alright, I'll take that explosion. Not that one, though. Crap. Let's run. Let's, actually box ourselves in. Except not, because zombies are cheaty. I'm gonna need more torches. My helmet broke. I do have the, I need to remember I do have the glowstone. Alright. Being a little bit slow. But not as bad as it could be, and has been in the past. Well, there's one problem. Oh no, here we go. Alright, dealing with the silverfish much better. I'm just really annoyed at skeletons at this point. They're just like floating out in their little water, landing every shot. That's something I think is pretty stupid. Don't mind the new skeleton AI, but their rate of fire is absurd. Or accuracy, rather. Oh my god, come on. Yeah, I'm just gonna run away for a little bit. Not towards cave spiders. Let's do that. Banvar quad's 5. I'll take it, I'll take the protection. Basically just want to be away from that place for a little bit. More importantly, I'm running out of food. I just had another stack of torches I didn't see. Let's see, my iron armor is getting pretty worn down, unfortunately. So yeah, that seems pretty fast to me. Yeah, at this point I'm noticing it's actually checked F3 entities, only at 160. I mean, that's a lot, but could definitely be worse. I don't know what would be better, to have them blow up or not. Well, take out the creeper spawner, which is the main problem at this point. So that's too bad, but yikes. Alright, I think I should have kept on moving a lot quicker. I kind of backed off because I was feeling safer, but if I back off too much, it'll come down to like what it was earlier, where I can't make any progress. This is going to be explosive, apparently. Okay, there's a lift. They can't get up. Awesome, that's light and mine. Get out of line of sight of the blaze. Whew. It's funny. Blaze just... Whew, okay, now all the blazes see me, so... It's like they're coming from down there. Towards the second I unblock. Whew. Alright, this is my last piece of steak, which is not good. wait a second. I'm just gonna run this way, and here. I thought there was gonna be a gauntlet of guys, but apparently not. Alright. Cave spiders and blazes. I don't think they're supposed to be part of this. Stay out of this. The blazes especially. They will light some of the area, which is good. But overall, obviously, they're really bad. I'm kind of annoyed that I picked probably one of the few dungeons that's going to have a blaze spawner again. This is all coming down to flashbacks of my first vanilla Swirl. Armor's going to start to break really soon, and so are my weapons. I don't want that to happen. Entities 160. I don't know why it's so bad. It's probably the blazes. Let's see, what can I do? I can always YOLO mode. Which is not a good idea, it turns out. Alright, let's run away. God. Blazes are annoying, man. I didn't want to have to deal with them in this dungeon again. But such is the way of randomness. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, hardly 20 minutes into this episode. It shouldn't be this bad already. Yeah, that's not happening, that's not happening. What I can maybe do is dig around and see if I can find the blaze spawner. Because this is more about me fighting the blazes now than the mobs are actually supposed to be in the dungeon. And I get it once could be a flute, but I would really not like... I don't know, it seems to me that this is pretty... possibly pretty common. That you'd find kind of random stuff. Actually... yeah, there we go. Let's put down some water. Yikes, it's just so loud. So, for those of you who don't know, blazes get wrecked by water, so this could be a effective method of combat against them. second I eat, it's like, nope, go back. Alright, let's see. Is there anywhere else? Yeah, let's do that. Here, a lot of damage being taken. Silverfish, though, are still apparent, and I keep on getting further and further back into this water. Let's do that at least. In any case, I'm not going to be set on fire here. Would you look at that? This isn't even laced with redstone, so I'm going to ignore it. Which means, oops, there's still some here. Nope, run, run. Where'd my water go? Where did my water go? Did I not pick it up? Get away from that sound. So annoying. Alright, I'll let the zombie go kill that place. Huh, yikes. My pants are done. Where do I go? I don't know where else the redstone leads. I also don't know what happened to my water, which is annoying. But oh. I hope I don't have to go through that blaze area. Oh no, I probably go down here. Are there blazes up here? Everything's all over the place, and it's making me uncomfortable. Let's do this and that. I actually don't know how a blaze got in here. I don't see a spawner. In any case, I'm going to do this. Sound effects are super loud and annoying. I don't think this goes anywhere, actually. Maybe I do have to go through the blazes, which is stupid. I hope not. This doesn't seem to go anywhere. Entities. Still 100. At the very least, I need to turn down these annoying blazes. Yep, still not enough. This is the part where I'm like, ugh. I'm kind of confused about why there's redstone down here if it doesn't lead anywhere. course, you're waiting for me. Because you love me, but that's not how we show love around here. We do nice things. Wow, he is getting really good at hops. Alright, although you are annoying as well. Okay, so I have no idea where to go. This is where I came from. No, it's not. Where did I come from? Why do you have a flame bow? That's rude. Especially since I don't have my bucket of water anymore. I must have come from up here. Yes, I did. Is this whole place a dead end? Maybe? I don't know. It's up here. Nothing. Huh. I'm a bit lost on where all the redstone, what the redstone paths, are trying to tell me. They're telling me to go into dead ends. Oh god, please. Oh, I see water down there, though. Maybe worth it. I have no idea why I didn't, where my old bucket went. Actually, let me see if I can do some tunneling using inefficient tools. And boop. Yeah. I don't want to go down there with all the skeletons and the light. Let's see. I'll drop my render distance to 4, just to hopefully... Why are you here? Apparently they can still spawn right here, so that's not good. Alright, entering the hell area. The area of literal hell. Do I need to go through here? Maybe. Maybe this is the way to go. Oh, I think it might be. Yeah. I think this is like the one place I kind of brushed off. Alright. There we go. If I can trick them into trying to shoot, maybe they can start shooting each other and causing chaos. Oh wait, no, that looks like just a normal dungeon. That must be where the cave spiders are coming from. In any case, let's... Yeah, there's definitely a normal dungeon down there. Awesome. Alright. Whew. Oh, lots of chaos. Good. What's that? You got a knockback bow. Okay, he must have just hit me from the side, and I hit it against the wall, and then made it seem like I was going in a direction. Whoa, not back in power even? I need to book it. Yeah, so this is turning out to be much harder than I had anticipated. Oh, okay, that's why. Yikes. My armor is gone. So if I can't make this work, I'm gonna have to leave and come back. The dungeon's not in, like, or if the monument's not in, like, sight. I keep on getting sniped from the moment I turn around. I think they made skeletons. They were underpowered before, for sure, but, I don't think making them overpowered is a solution. Or is the answer. It's like saying, oh, sorry, we haven't, bad analogy, the movie, I can't think, I'm dying, literally, and emotionally. Whew. Biggest problem is I can't get the skeletons that... Oh well, now Spider's gonna fight him. He killed another. Dang. Oh, there's a creeper. Oh. Rip everything, 2016. Because that looks like a whole lot of nopes to me. What I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave the water there. I'm gonna run out, go back home, which should... 3... Yeah. I'm noping right out of here. That isn't the way, but I don't want to deal with skeletons, so I think I'm gonna dig up. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna go home, make some more armor, and hopefully get some of these guys to despawn. Let's raise our render distance to 8. So that they don't unload. Boom. Alright. I may need to repair my one-time use pickaxe again. There's some gold. A golden apple could be nice. It looks like there's 8. Or more. Wow. I'm not sure if I ever followed up on asking if gold was more abundant than normally. And I would suspect yes. Oh, I guess that's why we have a torch there. in case that happens. Yeah, level 30, wow. I'll also need to repair my... Okay, there's surface. Also need to repair my weapons. Let's see... Right over there, yeah. I'll need better food as well. Just trying to make a mental note. Alright, get out of here. Get more water. Book it. Alright. Actually, whoops, no, I don't want to go bad. I just moved into it. Like an idiot. Let's see. It should be useful to get the enduring health boost. In fact, I think it's going to be very useful to do that. There we go. Let's drop off some more of this stuff that we don't need. I still see no... haven't had the opportunity to make a bow yet. But that will likely come in time. Do I have... much iron? I have the 18 that's smelting, or 19 that's smelting. Other than that, though, it doesn't appear like I do. So that's a little bit bad. I really would not want to have to do more random caving in the middle of a dungeon. Let's get an enduring health boost. Because that is going to be useful no matter what. And at the very least we need to make chest plates and pants. So at the very least, because I'm going to want to... Actually, I can avoid one of those by... Let's see. One. Yeah, there we go. Let's save a little bit of iron. I can repair the axes. Can make a golden apple now, which is awesome. That will be good in a pinch. Alright, any better food? Right, that's the other thing I wanted. Let's grab some of this better food. Don't need the gold with me right now. Or the rest of the emeralds. I'll take the apples just in case I start running low on food again. Some more iron. Great. Am I gonna have enough? I'm not gonna quite have enough to rebuild everything. To rebuild the full set, rather, but, I can probably make a hat. That's what I'll do for the rest. Alright. Let's get rid of... Whoa. Don't think it loaded for a second. Let's get rid of that, yeah, make a hat. I have a protection. It doesn't matter that much. Let's actually... There we go, make sure that's smelting. Ooh, I want to make a new shield. Don't want to let that break. Strangely enough, this is one of the few places that I actually, or Swirl is one of the few places I actually make shields. I don't use them too much on FVRL, strangely enough. But whatever. Alright. It's round 2! Let's drink our health boost. I don't think there's anything else in here. Anything new, at least. One of the things I don't really like, it's kind of hard to avoid, but is forcing the player to take damage, here. I guess not forcing, if you have something like blocks to just build around, but, I don't know, it's something. Alright, let's see if we can finish off this dungeon, because I think I know the right way to go now. It was just kind of obscured through a one-block opening, covered by a spawner, and filled with all sorts of mobs, so I was like, I don't want to touch that, but that was the way to go. Hopefully me leaving some of these earlier spawners doesn't come back to bite me. Looks good. Thank goodness I had the ladders. Let's go through here. Yeah, then around up here. Don't like having lava just sitting around over here. Yeah, this is where I had a whole bunch of zombie problems. Zombies and skeletons and all the like. But those were normal except problems, not random blaze problems. Me being out of iron made me realize I should probably be dropping what I do see. We can drop the render distance again. I think. Huh. Parkour. Alright. So it is indeed this way. Let's drop down. Right through here. And I was going to say before anything spawns, but they've already spawned. Alright. Take out a creeper spawner. Yikes. Okay, there are like 4... Basically, there's a lot of spawners. Yikes. Alright, he's gonna explode. Oh no, they're knocking me out of my water. Yikes, the sword sweeping effect caused me to hit the silverfish without it dying in one hit, and because of that, they're spawning more. Hopefully I can. Right. Well, that's one way to deal with them. Alright, whoa, yikes. Alright, let's get that out of here. Yeah. Silverfish. Whew. Getting closer. Forgot to repair this wooden pick. So I'm actually almost out of durability on it. Hopefully, I should actually be using the iron one wherever possible. Let's take care. Lava's done it. Okay, nice. This is the end. Lava helped out a bit in this area. Not as many spawners as I would have expected at the very end, but I'm not complaining. I had a fair amount of difficulty getting here. Alright, so we can at least end the episode in a success. Monument and some brick. Interesting. Yeah. Whoa, I didn't know the zombie dropped that. 7.5 attack. It's less attack, but it has unbreaking and knockback, so I will take it. Didn't even notice when that happened. Alright, sweet. In case anything gory happens to me, let me throw the monument plot in there, as well as the loot, and see about heading back home. Yeah. On the way, I'm gonna do, well, not necessarily, but I'm gonna try to do a bad idea, and, see if I can go after the blaze spawner, as in, see if I can find it at least. I don't know if I ever pinpointed a location on it, but that caused me a lot of grief. Yeah, all this area down here was just a dead end. I believe it's through here. And alright, all that from just was just one. Huh. Well, that was an annoying little development. Yeah, I saw some iron that I'm gonna grab, but, other than that, I'm gonna head back home. Actually, I think what I will do is I'll end the episode here, and, next episode we'll go back home and take a look at some of the loot that we get from the chest, as well as place the monument block.